fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. An extra point attempt to follow here. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 58 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defense. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll get this this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A handoff from Mitchell running left to about the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Get it! Drop 60! Drop 60!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On the 6. 19 Lions. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down and 8. The tight end Henry here in motion.
21.
From the 39, Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 11. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Got his man, Dell. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, Hunter Henry brings it in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 2, Jones under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Henry Toto with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Texans will take over.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Let's go now.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Stroud. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 51 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Here we go. Great time.
Looking to throw. Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he fields it cleanly. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Give left side for Pierce. There he goes, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the count.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 30 yards. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
What's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
38, Patriots nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jones on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He'll take it at the 42.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Motion man is Schwartz.
The 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
And the tackle by Kalen Barnes. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The offense on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Mitchell will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side. Wiggins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. 11.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now Jones.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That is caught by Dell.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Texans 66, Patriots nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working?